Welcome everyone to the London Resort Source. This is a brand new channel, so thanks for tuning in, and remember to subscribe to see more of our videos and give us a like. That helps us grow the channel. So today we're going to be having a look at the very basics of the London Resort, which is a new theme park that's planned to open near London in 2024.
I think at the end of the day, we don't know how many people out there, like the public, actually know about this project, except theme park enthusiasts. So yeah, it's just kind of telling you about it and going through the concept art and and then basically the future, what they're planning to do, because it looks like this is going to go ahead. Fingers crossed.
This project has been delayed already, hasn't it? So originally it was first surfaced in about 2012, and it was going to be called Paramount London or Paramount Kent. There were a few names going around. It's not 100% clear why, but it never went ahead. Plans have now resurfaced, and I think it was last year that we got news that there was a new team behind the whole thing, led by, what's his name? Can't remember who it is now. Can you remember who it is?
What's his name?
Pierre-Yves Jabot.
Pierre-Yves Jabot was the CEO. Pierre-Yves Jabot.
Pierre-Yves Jabot.
Pierre-Yves Jabot was the CEO of the Millennium Dome. He helped the project to open on time and on schedule. And he's now, the CEO of the London Resort.
Yeah, let's hope he manages to stick to that 2024 deadline, because I want my theme park now. So whereabouts is this park opening exactly?
So it's going to be in Kent, in Swascombe.
Where, sorry?
Let's do that again. Is it Swanscombe, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much how you pronounce it. So it's going to be opening in Swanscombe. So for people,
you say Swanscombe, right?
It's basically right near Ebbsfleet International. So that's the station in Kent that you go to after Stratford International. Why don't we take a look at exactly where it is so that people can see? Because who knows where Ebbsfleet is really if you've never been. So here we can see central London. There's the city, Westminster down here. And if we just scroll along, the park itself is going to be just down here on this bit of land here. So as you can see, that's not exactly central London, but it's fairly close. We zoom out now, you can see that's relatively how close it is. There's a centre there. All those flags are all the bars that I've gone to.
All the bars you visited.
And here's the peninsula here. So it's it is technically in Kent, but it's, an easy access of London. So this is the brand new concept art that was released just this year. I think it was around June time, wasn't it, that this came out?
Yes, very recent this year, and it's a more updated version of what the park will look like. This is obviously post just Paramount Park. This is when it's becoming the London Resort now, and there are more parties involved now in the project. We have BBC, ITV, and Paramount as well. I believe they're still involved.
Yeah, and it's going to be really interesting to see how those brands are used to create rides. I think we're used to going over to the States and having the Hulk, the ride, and all these other Hollywood movie characters, but we're not so used to having like the Sherlock Holmes ride, which kind of sounds a bit lame maybe to Brits, but actually these shows have the worldwide appeal, and the same people that will come over to the Harry Potter studio or just to come and see the Tower of London, they're going to be equally interested in experiencing some of these like cult British classics.
You can see tourists being very interested in that when they come over, like things like Sherlock and Doctor Who and Top Gear. I can see them being really interested in.
Top Gear is surprisingly popular worldwide.
It is, yeah,
and obviously lends itself very nicely to some sort of high-speed, driving simulator or something like that.
Yeah, I always think of things like Test Track at Epcot, and
yeah.
Potentially a stunt show as well, like a car stunt show, even a roller coaster. You just don't know, but there's many things they can do with that sort of with that series, and same with Sherlock and Doctor Who. Yeah.
What I like about this bit of concept art here is it really shows the scale. We're talking about a pretty large park. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 fairly large roller coasters straight off the bat. What's interesting is that you can see lots and lots of more indoor spaces, and that's because they're planning to make 70% of the park undercover, so that they can actually open all year round and save everyone from the crap weather that we experience in this country. This is only the first phase that they are planning to open in 2024. There's going to be around this area here a planned water park that's going to open in the second phase, and actually all this area to the bottom left here is owned by the London Resort Company as well, and that is potential future expansion for a second gate. So this is really a huge project, that the likes of which we haven't really ever seen in this country.
Yeah, I think, so what you're seeing here is just the first stage, isn't it? Which is planning to open in 2024. And it already looks massive. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting. Hopefully, if this is a success, the second phase will go ahead, which I'm sure it will.
Cool. So let's take a look, finally, for this video, because we're just going over the basics today, at some of the themed lands that are being proposed.
So you've got these sort of, they're almost like glass domes, aren't they? And they're going to have walkways, which will go into the different themed lands. So here we've got Starport, the Jungle, the Isles, the Kingdom, the Woods, and the Studio. They like the word "the," don't they?
I don't know why they haven't put the High Street and the Starport, just the
I think these are very basic names, and I think they will change, but for now they're just kind of giving a bit of a taster. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you could be right. I mean, the fact that you've got the jungle and the woods, I'm not really sure. Like, that's a bit overkill on the tree theme, really, isn't it? So
it's going to be a lot of trees. Yeah.
I think what's interesting here is that they've obviously taken inspiration from a lot of different parks. So you've got, for example, this bit here where you kind of enter the main bit of the park. There's going to be a castle situated here with supposedly a roller coaster going in and out of it. That's going to kind of be a bit like Disneyland. The entrance, we've got the Cinderella castle, obviously. And then down here, we've got like a sort of studio area, which will be a bit like the Universal Studios parks in Hollywood and Florida. I guess where you'll see a lot more sort of indoor rides and, simulators and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's where you're going to see a lot of like the film rides. I think Paramount, they have there's rumors going around that there's going to be Mission Impossible, The Godfather of all films, which is a bit strange. Star Trek, which to be honest looks like it could be in the Starport section. But it looks like you're going to see a lot of the movie themed rides there.
Thanks for everyone that stayed throughout the course of the video. Like we said at the start, this is a brand new channel. And if you'd like to see more stuff from us, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell. And obviously, we'd really like to hear from you about which direction you want us to go into. We're in this for the long haul, so get into the comments section and type in any ideas you have for videos, and just let us know how you feel about this project. Are you excited? Do you think it's going to go ahead? Do you think it'll be a massive flop? we want to know.
Yeah, we'd be excited to hear from you. And like you say, I'm just going to echo what Nick said. Please subscribe and comment. And hopefully you're as excited as we are with this.
Probably not as much, but
what's that?
Probably not as much.
Probably not as much, no. Unless you're like, extremely passionate about theme parks, but yeah.
You can tell that this is our first ever YouTube video.
Oh yeah, 100%. We haven't done this before.